Hello, everyone. So, in this episode, we're going to look at how inertia works, what are attributes and what are props, and how is everything sent to the front end. So, I'm logged in as the admin user right now, and let me take you to the dev tools. So, I'll open up dev tools here, and I want to show you something. So, if I go in view and we are in the authenticated layout, and if you look on the right side, you're going to see an object called attributes, and within attributes you're going to have auth and then user. So this user, you can see we have access to everything about the user. So the user object as a whole is being sent to the front end, which is not ideal in terms of security. So you need to limit that too. So these attributes are actually shared resources, and they're shared across all pages. So you can have 100 different pages in your website, and these attributes are going to be accessible by all pages. And props are some things that are only sent to a specific page. So we can send props to the dashboard page. Like, let's say we created the posts model, and then we also created 10 or 20, I guess, fake posts. So we can send the posts object to this page, but it'll only be accessible by this page. It won't be accessible by any other page. So props are only page specific, and attributes are for the entire website. They're accessible by any and all pages. So we need to limit what we send here. So how can we limit that? So let's have a look at that next. Okay, so I'm in the project here. So this is the dashboard page, and we fixed the layout problem in the last episode. We want to fix what we send to the front end. So we want to fix the user object that we see there. So how can we do that? So let me open up a middleware called Handle Inertia Requests. You'll find it up top in the middleware section. So I'm going to open that up here, and you can see the this function right here. So this is responsible for sending us the user object, and we can, so auth and user, so you can see the structure matches what we saw in the view dev tools too. So we can basically limit this by changing the object slightly. So we're just going to add a couple of things here. So just let me bring that here, and then I can just explain it to you what's happening. So let's so this is the return, and we can replace that with this. So what we did here is returning a function with the user object, and we're only returning ID and name using the only function that we have in Eloquent, and this will get sent back to the user. So if I just save this right here and I go back to the browser, you will see right here that the attributes, the user object within the attributes has changed. So I'll just refresh the page here, and we have selected dashboard. So I'll just expand the user object, and you're going to see we only have the ID and name here, and everything else has been removed. So this is of course much more efficient. Security wise, it's a lot better too. So we only want to share stuff that's absolutely necessary in this section. So just be careful with the shared resources, whatever you put in that function, so it'll get shared across all pages. So just be mindful of that. So now that that is taken care of, so the next thing we want to do in this episode is set up the comments model. I am back in the terminal to set up the comments model view and controller. So I'll type in the command, so php artisan make model, just like we did before. We're going to make a model called comment, and we need a migration resource controller, and we also need a factory too. We can set up the factory later on, but I just want the workings of the comment object set up right now, and then we can build relations in this episode too. So I'm going to press enter now, and it will create 4 files for us. And let's get back to the code and edit all these files. Okay, so we're in the project here, and first thing we want to edit is the comments table. So what do we want in a comments table? So let's have a look at the requirements here. So first thing we want to do is we want to add in foreign IDs, and we need to connect this table with the posts table. So we want a post ID in this table. We also want to connect it to the user table, because it's a comment is someone's an author of a comment, right? So comment belongs to a user too, and I'm going to basically call it author ID. And for a comment, we need, of course, a body. So a comment can be long. So if we wanted a shorter comment, we could have gone with a string here, but text is fine. And now we want to add in the foreign constraints. We can add in the foreign constraints right after here. So author points to ID on users, and post ID points to ID on posts. And I can just save that here. So the comments table is all set. Next thing we want to do is we want to build relationship with uh, first, I guess let's start with the user. So a user can have many comments. So it's going to be a has many relationship with the user too. So I will open up the user model here, and pretty much we need the exact same thing. So I can just even copy this function, and I can paste it here, and I can just change it to comments, and I can change the class to comment. And because we have it now, so we can just leave that here. So this will work just fine. So we have built a relationship with the of user with the comments. Now we need to connect the post with the comment too. So I was trying to do it earlier, but I stopped because so this is going to be, I'm just going to type this in, because a post can have many comments. So I can just do return this has many, and I can just do comment class, and I think that would work just fine. So a post has many comments, so this will work just fine. So now lastly, we need to open up the comment model, and we need to build that relationship in. So we want to build a relationship with the user and also with the post too. So belongs to the user, and it's going to be post also belongs to post. Perfect. So a relationship has been built between all 3 of these models. So I guess this is it for this episode. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.